Welcome back to the baseline. And today, guys, we are going to recap the players, pitchers, and rookie of the year of the month. We're going to talk about the guys that won, my thoughts on it, and then give up a little recap of some teams that have been surprising me as of late as we enter the first week of May. Now, let's talk about the big news and probably one of the history-making ones, and that's Aaron Judge is making a big name for him this last couple of months. I mean, I know he already know he's a big name, but he's adding more history, is what I should say. He's batting well over 400. No guy has done that. At least take it up to the All-Star break, which we have in at least 2 months. Since Tony Gwynn. Tony Gwynn was the last guy. The last guy to hit 400 was Ted Williams. Aaron Judge is probably one of the best hitters we've seen ever. You know, we're going to talk about him for a very, very long time. He's just an amazing player to watch. It's any highlight of the New York Yankees. You got to put your phone down to see what Aaron Judge is going to do. But like I said, batting well over 400. First guy ever, actually, to, hit over 50, had over 50 hits before May 1st, got on base 70 times or more before May 1st, and have 71 total bases before May 1st. Aaron Judge has done all three this year. He has 11 home runs. He is tied for the most home runs in the MLB. I think he might hit 50 or 60 again. I know I said in a couple of podcasts that, every time he hits 50, he never hits 50 again. He's always in the 30, 40 range. He might have a shot here. Now, do I think he's going to try to hit 60? I don't know. He's got to go on a very, very streaky home run streak. He's going to have to really hit a lot of home runs every time he's up to bat. But he is electrifying. Like I said, one of the best hitters of this generation. And he's still in his prime. He's only 33 years old. I know once this contract is towards the end, he might be more of a DH guy, which I think would be better for him because now you can focus on the hitting. I know a lot of people like to twist that around and be like it's not really good, but I mean, come on. There's been well-known, famous designated hitters. Edgar Martinez. Look at Shohei Ohtani. He's doing phenomenal, and the dude's only played designated hitter. David Ortiz, JD Martinez, towards the end of his career. He's really done well. Stanton, I'll say, is iffy, but you can even put Stanton up there. But it's just, every generation has their superstar. This is ours. You know, this is our guy. We're watching history be made. Can he keep this up? I would really hope so. I would love to see someone hit 400 again. And I'm not a Yankee fan. I'm a baseball fan, but I love to see these guys go and make history. And I really, really hope that he continues the streak. I don't care about a home run record that would never be beat again. I mean, well, I would not go and get my opinion on that. We already know how I feel. But if Aaron Judge can hit 400, man, that would be amazing for me. Never seen someone in my years of watching baseball get close to 400. I know it's early. I know it's early. We only played 1 month. We're entering month 2. But man, you gotta imagine. You gotta imagine the history and the greatness we're watching right now with Aaron Judge. I have to admit, I've had my ups and downs with Judge, but man, this is very, very exciting, and I'm happy to see him doing well. Over on the NL side, we had Pete Alonso win the Player of the Month. He's been very good this year so far. I felt like every time, even towards the beginning of April, he was always in the clutch. Like that one game in Miami, bases loaded, 2 outs. I mean, the Mets were already winning, but he hits a double. Bases clearing double. Felt like he was hitting home runs every day as well. It took him a while, but I want to go back. I know it's weird to say, but I'm looking at, is the impact of Juan Soto also helping out Pete Alonso? And I say that because, well, you had Soto, and yes, Soto was getting pitched to last year with Aaron Judge. Now pitchers are doing it a little bit differently because, well, Soto doesn't really have Aaron Judge. I know a lot of people have thoughts on that. He still wants Soto. He actually had a great game up at home last weekend. He had 2 home runs in Citi Field. His first home run at home. But he's also doing, him being in the lineup, they're also still pitching to Pete Alonso. They're not pitching around him to get to Nimmo or to get to Montas. They're pitching to Pete Alonso, which gets me going that can this be a great year for Alonso. I think we'll have to see once it's all said and done how would the numbers be, and how are the numbers going to, stay with Alonso with Soto batting second right in front of him. I mean, we've seen plenty of players play well with someone great in front of them. For example, Miguel Cabrera of the Detroit Tigers had a fantastic year when they had Prince Fielder, or when he had Prince Fielder in front of him. I think he won the Triple Crown that year, I believe, in 2012. You, that's the most recent that comes to mind, but we have seen it before, and I think it will see it again. Even Soto, when he's with San Diego, did very well with helped Machado out. Machado had a solid year with Soto batting ahead of him and Tatis. So I think Soto's going to help out with Pete Alonso as well. I think Pete is batting over 300. A couple home runs here, not a lot as Aaron Judge, but he is a home run guy. He is a home run. He'll sign here every now and then, but yeah, he will be a big name for the New York Mets, and I even think that he could be an MVP candidate. I know we talked about Tatis. We talked about Tucker and Ohtani, but no, I honestly think that Pete Alonso could secure his name in the MVP race. Batting 342, or he batted 342 in the month of April. He ranks, his on base percentage is ranked second in the NL, or with average. Sorry, his on base leads the NL with a 4.75 on base. If you're into that, so yeah, no, he's definitely gonna be a really awesome dude. Also is tied for second in baseball with 19 extra base hits. So I think Alonso is just getting warmed up here. Let's talk about Max Fried. He won the AL Pitcher of the Month for April, and why not? 5-0 record. ERA 1.19 in April. He also held opponents to a 207 average in 37 and 2/3 innings. That was the month of April. He has now actually gone his 6-0. And his ERA is, hold on, as I'm waiting for my phone to load here. With an ERA of 1.01. Yeah, Max Fried, definitely the absence of Garrett Cole. He's done very well. I really like this move. He's stepped up when the Yankees have needed him most. And yeah, why not? Do what you want, do what you can. Yeah, Max Fried has definitely deserved and proved that he's ready to take it big time, even in the postseason. NL Pitcher of the Month is Yamamoto of the Los Angeles Dodgers. In April, he had a .06 ERA. His K through 9 ratio, 11.4. And he fanned 43 batters and 34 innings. As we entered today, his ERA is now under 1. Yeah. Yamamoto, this is what everyone wanted to see. He has been just a terrific guy. This is what you expected last year before he got hurt. And now he's proven why he was one of the best pitchers in Japan. He's doing this stuff. And I personally like it. There's no Kershaw right now. There's no Snell. There's no Glass now for the Dodgers. He has stepped up now. He has basically, I've watched him. And he's on year 2, and it looks like he's just been doing this for years. Like he's been hitting the big here in 10 years. He's a really great pitcher. I really want to see more. It's a must-watch game every time he pitches. I have my TV on, or I either have that game recorded and I'll watch it the next day just to watch Yamamoto pitch. He's been phenomenal, and I love to see that. And I only think this is just the beginning. And same thing with Sasaki, who just got his first win a couple of days ago here in the big league. So congratulations to Sasaki. But Yamamoto, when it's all said and done, there really hasn't been a lot of successful Japanese players that are Hall of Fame caliber. Like I said, I know it's early, but we might be seeing another guy put his name into the Hall of Fame hat. For AL Rookie of the Month, we have Kristen Campbell. Yeah, he's just been on fire lately. His 4 home runs are actually top amongst all AL rookie batters. He also leads the Red Sox with a .407 on base percentage. He has 8 doubles. He is batting. Hold on. Campbell, where are you? Past him. He is now batting .290 with 12 RBIs. Not bad. Might actually have to change my pick for Rookie of the Year. I'm going with Campbell. Very, very awesome, fun guy to watch. They put him at second base. It's like I'm comparing him to Dustin Pedroia. I'm just saying. He's a very young guy. I love that Boston called him up. He deserves the spot. There's a lot of questions with Boston now, but we'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, Campbell, AL Rookie of the Month. Congratulations to him. For the NL Rookie of the Month, Luis Angel Acuna. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. I'm sorry. But Ronald Acuna's brother from the Mets, he's been on fire lately. 288, and with at least 70 playing appearances. He has a 3.42 on base percentage. Yeah, he's on fire. And basically it was just called up because Jeff McNeil was hurt. Now Jeff McNeil is now a utility guy. They're having him out in the outfield. I think I even heard they're trying to put him as third. They're going to try to put him on reps right there. I don't know. They may even trade the guy, honestly. You got the replacement right here in Acuna. It definitely gonna be a big name for the Mets. I think it's kind of ridiculous that the Rangers traded him. I mean, yes, I know you had Marcus Semien, but he can also play a little bit of the outfield. But Acuna could be a big name for this team. Might be the starting second baseman for years to come. AL reliever of the month is Andres Manzo. Hasn't given up a run at all. 11 saves to start out the season. He's also held in opponents to a 1.6 batting average. That's what you love to see out of a closer. Closers nowadays just struggle a lot. And, I can say the thing with the NL reliever of the month, which is Robert Suarez of the Padres. He has 12 saves and 14 appearances, and his ERA is .64. And he's also held holding batters to a 1.6 average. Closers actually haven't usually just been distinct, and guys are mixing and matching. Now these guys have proven that they're gonna be a closer for a long time. They're definitely gonna be up there with the Williams and the Class A's. Um, but yeah, those are the players that have won their respectable class months, I guess you could call it. But I do want to talk about the Red Sox, who have lost Tristan Kass for the rest of the year. He got hurt. It was a leg injury, out for the rest of the year. This is where the Boston Red Sox could become dangerous. Now, right now, they're still have endeavors at DH. They can move him to first. I don't know if they're going to do that. But if you really want to be a fair competitor, even going into the playoffs, they will trade for Nolan Arenado. With how healthy right now this Boston lineup is, adding Nolan Arenado will be insane. With Bregman, Devers, Campbell, hell, even a healthy Trevor Story. Can't believe I'm saying that. That Boston team needs Nolan Arenado. He said in the offseason he is willing to move positions. And I really strongly think that the Red Sox should look into this. I think there's no other perfect move and fit than this trade right here, right now. That will be my number one um, trade. I would like to see Nolan Arenado to the Boston Red Sox. Another thing that happened was the Yankees have moved Williams out of the closer role. He's actually been doing really well in the eighth. I think he hasn't given up a run yet in the eighth inning. Um, I would say by the end of May, maybe June, he'll be back in the closer role if he continues this. But you also have Luke Weaver, and he's been phenomenal for the New York Yankees. I just have to say that he had, and I got to pick the two. I really got to pick Luke Weaver. I really do. He's just been phenomenal. He's been lights out this season. I really want, until he struggles, I want to take him out of the closing role. I know that's stupid to say because I like Williams, But you're looking at the numbers. I gotta go with Weaver. I really do. So we'll see how that ends up, but I think he'll be back in the closer role sooner rather than later. All right, well, that's going to do it here. We talked about the players and the month awards, we'll call it. My Arenado thoughts, my Red Sox thoughts. Really think Boston should make that move. Let me know in the comments. Do you think this would be a great move for the Red Sox? I think he's got 3 years left, so can't really hurt. And the Devin Williams situation. Like I said, I think it's not a panic move yet. But coming up on the pod on Friday, we will have our top 10 greatest managers over with Craig and Al. That should be a lot of fun. And yeah, I will see you all on Friday. And also, don't forget to join me on Mondays where we do our weekly recaps for baseball. Whatever big stories, that's what we're going to go over. And please like, comment, and subscribe if you love what you're hearing. And I will see you all in the next one.